This is London with Bitcoin Spike and VIP Trading. Guys, hope you're doing well. Let's go through the details. Hit the like button if you're trading Bitcoin. I want to encourage you today. The reason being the following. Since the top of Bitcoin, since before the top of Bitcoin, there has been one group. Guys, I want to talk to you, guys and girls. Looking at this since the very top, what one group has been telling people heavy cash reserves and hasn't quit? That would be us. That would be me. You guys know it's nice to be in the number one trade group. You got it right. Even amidst the latest pump in terms of a potential of breaking a bearish pattern, we have consistently reminded you heavy cash reserves. What is that? Heavy cash reserves. Way to go, guys. Ready to deploy at lower levels. Now, let's go through the details. I want to talk about the 4-hourly versus the daily. I want to talk about a few trend lines, which I think you guys will like. We want to welcome any new VIP. Number one trade group. Bottom line, this is London, former hedge fund owner, private, not SEC, and not financial advice. Let's switch into the line chart. I want to show you guys a cool feature real quickly. Let me take off our special indicator. We just hit the 4-hourly buy line. I'm excited about that. I'm looking for a fire sale. I'd like a fire sale on the 4-hourly, please. Would love to see that, guys. Level of resistance hit, level of resistance, 69,000 in and around here at that 47.5, okay? This is the primary external level of resistance of the entirety of the price action of Bitcoin. Following this down, and guys, lower prices are what this market is all about. Bottom line, however we need to get there, no problem, guys. I also like the decoupling effect between equities and potentially crypto right now that could go on. I'm very excited about that, guys. Any interruption in terms of the timing, the sequencing, I'm very excited about that for Bitcoin and the future of crypto. We love to trade. So taking a look at this level of resistance, I want to pinpoint that as the pick up line. Yes, we hit it perfectly with our specific indicator, just so that you guys know we hit this perfectly. You see that purple dot right there, indication of go long. It was a beautiful trade, but I want to talk about one more line as well, which seems like it could be in play. I don't want you guys to be without the specifics in terms of the technical features of Bitcoin. Now, that would be the first line that's in play. If you guys will draw that on your daily chart, you'll see that we've come into contact with that specific level of prior resistance to effectuate an attempt to come in, bulls to come in for a level of support. Now, the secondary line, let's back that line off a bit. The secondary line, which is in play, I'm going to tell you right now, this specific level of support from around January 2021, if you guys will recall, on through this most recent June low, if you will carry down this level of support to this specific area here, you will note one thing which is very important. You will note the fact that we are going to have a bit of a descending level of support in this area that would be a reasonable pickup area for bulls, okay? So one thing I'm looking for, in addition to further additional pricing to the downside, I will tell you right now, I would like some more patterning. I've told the VIP in the back we could free fall, no problem. That's indicated. I'd say an additional further drop would be indicated by the patterning in play. We went over that yesterday. Please review that video if need be. But I wanted to bring this specific line to your attention, okay, from that January, if you were to look at that January 2021 low, right on through this most recent June low, we are looking at another, I'm just going to call it a level of support that is coming into effect for the market. So please pay attention to that specific level of support. In addition, I want to call your attention to one more key line. This specific, let's say on the weekly, you understand one line that I have been just vigorously trying to reinforce that I wanted to see the market hit. And again, I don't care how it gets there. I'm going to tell you, I would prefer not to have anyone lose money ever in the market. We always encourage everyone to have heavy cash reserves, but this specific weekly pattern has been front and center. You guys know that in terms of this specific flat top resistance on the weekly chart. Flat top resistance, we like to see price. I'm going to tell you, we'd like to see price return to this flat top resistance for levels, I'm going to say for purposes of consistency to the traders. That's what we want to see. Any prior flat top resistance of an ascending triangulation can serve as a future. it's a point of contact, a return to a throwback feature. We want to see this on the macro of the weekly price to return to this level. That's nothing new. You have heard me say that multiple times throughout the last several weeks here. So taking a look at the parameters in play, I'm going to invite you to join our VIP. I'm also going to invite you once again to never be overexposed at any higher price. If you shorted yesterday, congratulations. We're doing small flash trades in the back. In terms of our buy lines right now, I do want to let you know, like, we've hit the 4-hourly buy line multiple times in the last several hours here, and it's traded positively, just to let you know. But the momentum has been down. I want to let you know, even the 4-hourly, we had a bullish divergence. If you were a bit bullish today on Bitcoin or other coins, just know that we did have the 4-hourly MACD was moving to the upside. You can see here we were moving to the upside, and right around this level where we pivoted on the MACD, we got a nice move in price. Take a look at this. We did have a nice move in price to the upside, but then price began to drop and fall out. Very important to note that while price was dropping, our MACD was still going to the upside. Guys, our MACD was still going to the upside while price was dropping. That was a bullish divergence, okay? Completely ignored, irrelevant bullish divergence. I'm going to tell you, anytime that you have a divergence, I'm going to tell you one of two things can change. Please pay attention. One of two things can change anytime you have a divergence, and that's just going to be a situation where your price action is moving in an opposite direction than your indicator. Now, in terms of this, one of two things can happen. Either, let's say you have a bullish divergence, either your price could go to the upside clearly, or, guys, listen, or your momentum, your MACD, could move to the downside. So that's what has occurred here. Instead of seeing I'd say a resolution with the actual price line coming into conformance with the indicator, which is an expectation. I would say it's a reasonable expectation. However, the flip side of that coin is that the indicator itself can and often does. I want to say and often does. It just comes down in to match the direction of the price. So never overexposing any one specific trade. You know, that's the VIP way to be. I'm going to let you know we'll be trading in the back. In terms of solid entries on your fire and ice, I want to remind you that the daily has been very nice for us. It's been very, very nice, and we have a new lower green buy line, that 14.3 with the fire sale line below at that 10,200. 10.2 would be a beautiful entry, would be a very nice entry on Bitcoin. Remember that you have the specifics in terms of this new cross trend line. I'll call it a level of support, okay, between that January low here, very important, along with this specific most recent June low. That is that's a critical level wherein we could expect a bit of interaction. There are orders waiting on this level. In addition, guys, it's a nice confluence with our green buy line on the daily and lower. We'd love to get lower into that $10,000 mark where our fire sale line currently is. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. If you guys are not members of VIP yet, I want to invite you to join, and I'll just let you know the following. It's the #1 trade group. You can join with this link here on Twitter. Once you have joined, make sure that you hit the first pinned tweet. Go ahead and put I am VIP. We'll give you access to the indicator. It's been spot on. Once you hit that specific tweet, it'll put you in touch with me. We'll put you in the back. And guys, we're excited about 2022 and beyond. It is Q4. Take a look at some of the charts in the back. Nice charts, guys. Take a look at the price action. That is a fan reversal. And look at that arrow. Nicely done, guys. Very, very nicely done in terms of the projection for that arrow. You see the projection for the arrow there. And guys, it was just an expectation of the market, but boom, there she goes. That's Bitcoin. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Former hedge fund owner, private, non-SEC, not financial advice. Looking forward, we're hoping for lower prices, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you really want a solid big trade, I'm going to tell you right now, we'd like to see a little bit more patterning. We want to see if Bitcoin right now wants to consolidate in this zone, or if there's going to be a hit along that level of support. I'm going to tell you, it's nice that green buy line is just below that level of support to kind of hold back from some price action. Don't want you guys overexposed in any kind of risky trades right now, particularly with too much cash. This is London with Bitcoin Spike.